guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you decided to tune into today's video because today I'm going to share with you some tips on how to look 10 years younger. And I had to name this video that for all the haters and all the hate comments that I'm gonna get on this video saying, oh my gosh, how is she making that video? She looks like she's 70 years old trying to be 20 years old. No. I am actually 41 years old, proud of it, and I don't think I look necessarily 31 years old, but I think I've learned quite a lot throughout my years here being in the skincare industry, the beauty industry. I've learned a ton about what really works to keep you looking more youthful. So that is what I'm gonna share with you guys today. We're gonna go through everything from what I do from a diet all the way to Botox and fillers and all the little nitty-gritty secrets that I have been keeping from you, which you know is not true. I share everything with you guys. So I'm just putting them all out there in this one video today. These are everything that I really think works to keep yourself looking, you know, youthful. And that's a good thing. This is not about aging and hating on aging or hating your age. No, I am proud to be 41. I am thankful to wake up every day. Aging is a privilege. I 100%, agree with that and think that. But if I can look maybe a couple years younger than my actual age, great. I think we all feel like that. So that is just what I'm going to share with you guys today. Just everything that I personally do that works for me. So let's dive into it, you guys. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Hit the big subscribe button and join our little family here. We're all about, looking our best, feeling our best, and that's what's most important. So join our family, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification right next to it so you don't miss any videos coming up. And let's get into all my little secrets. Okay, so let's start out with diet because truly, you guys, diet makes such a difference. You can't be eating garbage and crappy food and expect to look your best. It's just not gonna happen. I am very conscious of what I eat on a daily basis. I eat very clean, very healthy, and I have for a while. If you don't know my background, I actually was a personal trainer. I studied nutrition. So I've always been really into like health and nutrition and all of that stuff. And that definitely plays a huge role. Now, just more recently though, since I've been going to some holistic different doctors, different people that I've met in the beauty industry here, my focus on kind of what I've been eating has changed though a little bit. Basically, you want to eat a high fat and a high protein diet, super low carb. That is honestly what I've been doing now for a while, and I really see a difference and feel a difference. People try to go low fat all the time, especially as we get older, but honestly, low fat diets age you, and that is 100% fact. Healthy fats are what keep your skin healthy, keeps your skin plump. And the thing that most people don't realize either is that we need saturated fats. A lot of times, what we really need in our bodies goes against what we've grown up learning. You're supposed to not eat saturated fats. You're not supposed to eat egg yolks or steaks or, lean ground beef or red meat. But in all honesty, you need that, and you need the, saturated fats and cholesterol. It's 100% necessary for a younger self and for great looking skin. Cholesterol is actually what keeps your hormones going and your hormones balanced. And as you get older, when you start having, hormone issues and your hormones are all out of whack, you can actually look older. It makes your skin look older, it ages you. Cholesterol actually keeps your hormones in balance and in check. Cholesterol and saturated fat is so much more important than most people know. Like I said, it goes against everything we've been really taught. But it's so true. I just got a whole blood panel done by my holistic doctor, and everything was actually super in balance. I've been eating a lot of like eggs and egg yolks and red meat. I put red meat back in my diet, and he was like impressed by my blood panel. He thought it was like amazing for my age. He said the same thing. He's like, you need to be, he actually told me he would like to see my cholesterol a little higher. And it's so weird. I was like, what? Because you're so like conditioned to think cholesterol is bad for you, but it honestly, truly helps you stay younger, helps your body in so many ways, so many necessary ways. So that is all I'm going to say on that topic. I'm not, a doctor on that topic. It's just stuff that I've learned from, my holistic doctor, Ben Fuchs has said the same thing to me nonstop. You got to eat those egg yolks. You got to get that saturated fat and cholesterol. And I have been, and I really do see a difference. I feel a difference, and I think it has made a difference. So, you can research that yourself. You can talk to a holistic doctor about that kind of stuff. But I definitely think that for me, it works. And sticking with diet here, we need to avoid sugar at all costs. Sugar is so aging to your skin. It makes you look so much older. So what happens when you eat sugar, it actually the little molecules stick to molecules in your skin, and it breaks down collagen and elastin, and it gives you crepey skin. It just breaks down your skin, so you end up looking older. I also drink plenty of water. This is another huge one. I definitely think, I have seen a difference with myself. I've really upped my water. Gosh, before I'd be so busy and I would drink coffee all day, and then I would have a margarita at night or something. And all of that stuff gives you, dehydrated skin. It dehydrates your body and you look older. I really focus on getting enough water throughout the day. I still drink my cold brew coffees, but I give it to myself as a treat. I'm like, okay, you need to drink 2 liters of water before you get that cup of cold brew coffee. So I really make sure I get my water in throughout the day. I usually try to drink at least 2 liters of water, 2 to 3 liters of water a day for myself. And it just keeps you hydrated. It makes your skin look plumper. It just makes a huge difference in a lot of reasons. Your organs need water, all of that, for healthy body function. But for your skin too, like I said, honestly, you'll see a difference if you stay hydrated. And then lastly, with the whole diet and food and all of that stuff and what I do, intermittent fasting is so beneficial to you guys. And I do that all the time. I usually try to keep my meals. Sometimes I don't eat my first meal till 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I stop eating at 7 o'clock at night. You're giving yourself that huge range of no eating. And this is super important because it actually kind of resets your gut. And you guys know how important gut health is and digestion is for your whole body to, run its best and be healthy and look your best. So much comes down to gut and digestion. So when you kind of give yourself a break and give your, digestion that long of a gap and that long of a break between meals, your digestion gets to kind of reset and becomes healthier. And you don't have to do it every day. And you can do it, any times that work for you. If you get up super early and you need your breakfast, you can eat super early in the morning, and then you could be done by 3 o'clock or something, and then you have that whole time there. Ben Fuchs actually told me a long time ago, he told me that something that's very beneficial and super healthy for your gut and your digestion is to actually fast for a day or two, a couple times a month. I have not actually done that where I literally don't eat for 2 days, but he was telling me about all the benefits and just the health benefits of that. And it's super, super interesting. I will definitely try it sometime, maybe for a day. I don't know if I could go 2 days. I told him that. But I will definitely try that too. But I definitely do fasting, every single day. And I keep my meals usually between a certain amount of time. I give myself that huge break, and it really makes a difference with your gut health and digestion. Okay, next one, staying active. This is something that I do. If you follow me on Instagram, you see some of my crazy workouts and little, bits of my crazy workout. I work out with a trainer 3 days a week, and he's not your typical personal trainer. I'm actually gonna have him on my channel because we're gonna talk a lot about nutrition and stuff as well. He's insane, okay? We go for an hour straight, and he's not that trainer that sits there 1, 2. He is boom, boom, boom. We're doing 3 things at a time. We're doing one exercise, then we finish up and do another one, and then go back to that. He's all over the place. I swear. If you could do a fast forward type of video of me working out, it's bang, 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 all around the gym for an hour, just crazy. So I work out really, really hard 3 times a week. And this is something that I have done more of as I've gotten older. I've actually become more active. I need to be more active to keep, in shape. It's versus when I was 20 or 30, I could eat whatever I wanted and stay skinny, but that doesn't happen anymore. So I really have upped my, workouts and my activity level, and staying active just keeps you healthy, which in turn is going to make you, look younger at the same time. So staying active for sure, get up, do whatever you can on a daily basis. If you can work out pretty hard a couple times a week, I definitely suggest it. It's going to keep your body healthy for, all the years to come. And I think staying active is just so important. Like I said, I was a personal trainer for years, way back before I had kids and everything. So it's been a long time, but I really, really believe in fitness. It just really makes a difference, not only with your muscles and your tone and your body, but it gives you a glow. It makes you, your blood circulate, faster and better, and it's good for your skin at the same time. So all in all, yes, stay active. I think that is a big one for me. Okay, so the next little tip of mine, next little thing that I do, microblading brows. And this is going to sound so funny, but I never had microbladed brows a couple years ago. When I look back at old YouTube videos, I look back at pictures of myself and I'm like, oh God, I should have done microbladed brows a long time ago. But I kind of did it when they started becoming a little bit more popular. And I am obsessed. I could never go back to not having microbladed brows. I was part of that generation that overplucked their brows. Oh my God. I look back at pictures when I was maybe 20, 21, 22, and I had the tiniest, stupidest looking brows. I was like, what was I thinking? And then my brows just really never recovered from all those years of overplucking. And good brows frame your eyes and they kind of frame your face a little bit. So I think honestly, something that has really made a change for me, and people look at me now and they're like, oh God, you look so different than you did a long time ago. The brows, honestly make such a big difference. I wake up, they're on, I don't have to worry about them. But I definitely think if you don't have, if you have skinny brows, it makes you look older, and good, a little bit thicker brows give you a good youthful appearance. All right, supplements. This is another huge one, you guys. I am such a big supplement freak. I love my supplements, right? I believe in supplements. I know they work. If you're using the correct ones, if you're using the right things, they work. You need your vitamin A, you need vitamin E, you need selenium, you need copper, you need zinc, you need NAC. There's certain really beneficial minerals, vitamins that we need to be taking every single day that are gonna help with our skin and gonna give you a better just overall appearance and complexion. So I take the Truth Treatments, the Blemish Repair Supplement. That is the one that I swear by. I mean, there's a bunch that I swear by that I take daily, but that one has literally every ingredient that you need to just make your skin look amazing. It gives you clear, healthier looking skin. It helps with blemishes. It helps with rosacea. It is the best supplement. And I get DMs all the time from you guys that say, oh my God, I cannot live without this supplement. It changed my skin. That is one supplement that I swear by. I also swear by the Osmosis Regenerate, which is the liver and collagen supplement. Oh my gosh, I cannot ever be without that, as well as the Osmosis Recovery, which is the oil. That's the prebiotic, and it also helps with fat pads in the skin. The thing that I love about the Osmosis Recovery as well is that it's fat. It's truly healthy oils, but it's fat, healthy fats. People look at the back of it and the ingredients and they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna get fat by taking this because there's 15 grams of fat per tablespoon or something like that. And I'm like, no, it's the opposite. It's not only so beneficial for your body and for your skin, but as I was mentioning, we need healthy fats. It will actually help you shed fat. And I know people who have been taking the Osmosis Recovery and they're like, oh my gosh, I've lost a couple of pounds from it. And it's because it's healthy fat. You want to up your healthy fats. Just like I was saying in my little diet portion, you want to eat high fat and high protein, low carb. And you need the healthy fats to burn fat. So not only do I think it's amazing for the prebiotic, the gut health issues, digestion, all of that stuff that it really helps with, but it's the healthy fats that's good for your whole complexion and your skin and shedding fat, all of that. I'm obsessed. I believe in supplements 100%. They make such a difference with, everything, whether you're taking them for your gut and digestion, which goes a long way for health. Everything starts in the gut. And then also the vitamins that you need for your skin make a world of difference too. So I'm big on supplements, as you guys know, and I swear by the ones I take. I will list the ones I take down below for you guys as well, in case you want to see what exactly I take, but they're a must. Then moving on to skincare. You guys know I'm going to put skincare in here because it's so important as well. Medical grade skincare, you guys, is the only thing that you should be putting on your face. Products from Sephora, products from the department store, Oh, biggest waste of money. It is all marketing. They're all just hype and marketing and false claims, and you're wasting your money. It just drives me crazy when I look at some of these formulations and what some of these products are claiming to do, and I'm like, they don't have the science or the formulations to actually do anything they claim. It's so frustrating. And I'm trying to help educate people on ingredients and really what to look for, because as consumers, it's so confusing, and I completely get that. You see all this hype, and we go shopping in Sephora, you know, shop for makeup, not skincare there. But you see all these like pretty packaging and claims everywhere and marketing, and you're like, oh, that sounds good. But they don't have the formulations. What makes medical grade skincare different than all other skincare is the formulations and the science behind them. The reason, you know, that they're possibly a little bit more expensive than Sephora skincare, which I don't think they're that much more expensive, but when you see a higher priced medical grade skincare product, it's because of all the science and all the testing and clinical trials behind it. You're not gonna get that from products at Sephora. The reason medical grade products can be more expensive is because of all of that. It's because of the ingredients. These are like top of the notch ingredients at the highest potencies, and that's why you might be paying a little bit more. But you also are getting products that give you results and that are not false claims. They do what they say. I've been using medical grade skincare since I was in my 20s, like 25, I wanna say, and I have never looked back since. It's just, I will never. And then you also wanna be consistent with your skincare. Don't use a product for like 2 days and be like, doesn't work. Be consistent with your routines. Be consistent with the medical grade skincare. You will see consistent improvements, and your skin is going to change for the long run. It's not a temporary fix. It's not a skincare product that once you stop using, the benefits go away. Medical grade skincare gives you results for life. It truly changes your skin. So medical grade skincare is a big one. It's a must. All right, let's get into the Botox and fillers that I know you guys have all been waiting for as well. People always think that I try to like hide what I do. I never hide anything from you guys. People ask me like in DMs all the time about fillers and Botox and all of that stuff, and I always answer everybody. I just haven't made a video like this where I kind of put everything, you know, all together at once, but here we are. So Botox filler goes a long way. And if it's done properly, it's such an amazing thing. I also always get the question, well, if you're using such good skincare products, why do you need Botox? Why do you need filler? It goes hand in hand. If you work with a cosmetic surgeon, if you work with a dermatologist, they will tell you the same thing. It all goes hand in hand. I have worked with a doctor. I have seen people come in for Botox that have horrible skin. It's crepey. It's got hyperpigmentation, discoloration all over it. It's not healthy skin. They get Botox, and it might freeze their like forehead, but their skin still looks like shit. So it all goes hand in hand. When you have healthy, plump, you know, even toned skin, you can get a little Botox, you can get a little filler, and it goes a long way. Like I said, you can get filler, Botox all over the place. If your skin is not healthy, it's still gonna look like you have shitty skin. That's just the way it is. It all goes hand in hand for anti-aging. So Botox, let's talk about that first, because I do get a little Botox. As you can see, I can completely move my forehead. I do get a little Botox in my forehead. I've been getting Botox in my forehead probably since I was like 29. And I did it just kind of preventative. I am somebody who uses a lot of expressions, and I would notice that back then when I would talk, I would raise my eyebrows a lot. So I knew those lines were coming. So, you know, at 28, 29, I started getting a little Botox just to kind of help it. And it really, you know, definitely helped me keep those lines away. So I get maybe, gosh, I want to say, I think she only does like 10 units in my forehead. I don't get a lot. I don't personally like a frozen forehead. A bunch of my friends get like 40 units in their forehead because they don't want to move their forehead at all. I feel like claustrophobic if I can't move my forehead. I want to be able to use my forehead, but I don't want the lines to stick. That is the key. So I get just the right amount of Botox that I can move my forehead. I don't feel like everything's like, I can't move. It makes me claustrophobic. But then I can still move my forehead, and the lines just, you know, go away when I'm not moving them. So that's the key for me. And you just kind of have to find the right balance of how much Botox you need, if that's kind of what you're looking for too. So you just talk to your doctor about that. I always just say, nope, I don't want a frozen forehead. This is what I'm looking for. And then, you know, you can kind of go from there. I also get a little bit of Botox around my eyes. Again, not very much. I think we do 6 or 7 units per side. And another question I get is, can you do Botox under your eye? No, you can only do Botox around the outside for the crow's feet. You can't do Botox under the eye. So that is where a good eye cream comes in, because there's not much you can do once you start getting the little lines, the crepiness under your eyes, because you can't put Botox under there. And even filler, when you get filler, your filler doesn't go all the way up here and fill in the lines and the crepiness under your eye. You can get filler in the tear trough area, which is like down here, to kind of fill that area, but you can never do anything to really fill up this area under your eyes. That's where a good eye cream is so necessary. And start young with your eye creams. It makes a difference. SkinCeuticals AGE Eye Complex though, that is my jam. That is my go-to. That helps keep everything firm and lines and wrinkles away, and I swear by that eye cream. So that is what I do for Botox. I just get a little bit of my forehead and a little bit around my eyes. That's it. And then on to filler. I always get those comments, oh my God, she has so much filler. I actually don't. My face has changed over the course of years, because one, I am not 95 pounds. When I first started YouTube, I was under 100 pounds. When I was going through my divorce, I was 95 pounds. Like, I was always very, very skinny, and not like always the healthiest either. Since the past, gosh, I am now like 110 pounds. I feel like I look healthier. I feel like my face is more plump, which actually I feel like makes you look a little bit better and a little bit younger too. I have a friend who has done a fitness competition, and she had to get down to a super, super low body fat and body weight. And her face got so skinny and kind of gaunt. And she even was like, oh my gosh, she's like, I look like I just, you know, like aged 10 years. And then as soon as she was done with her fitness competition, she gained some weight back and her face filled out a little bit, and she looked like she lost 10 years. So I think just whatever weight you're at can make a huge difference in your face and the volume and all of that. So yeah, I have definitely changed over the years, but I'm also not 95 pounds anymore. I'm at a healthy weight, and it's definitely, I feel like, made a difference in my face, and I actually prefer it on myself too. But where I get fillers. So I get fillers, and this is gonna sound really funny because not a lot of people recognize this as a spot that's really beneficial, but I get filler in the temple. And as you age, and if you're skinnier to begin with, or some people just have it, it's called like the peanut shaped head, from what I've learned from doctors. It's kind of like it like caves in here, so it can make you actually look older. And as I was getting older, I noticed that mine was like caving in this temple area. So I got that area just filled in. I think she used Voluma, which lasts forever. I've not done that in so long. And it just makes a difference. It just creates, it's the weirdest thing. It just creates just like a younger, like, self. It's so odd, because you would be like, really making your temples like a little bit more plumped out really makes that much a difference, but I swear to you, it really does. So I have filler in the temples, and then the other area that is a must is the cheekbones. And I get the same thing. I get Juvederm Voluma in my cheeks, and that has made a huge difference for me as well. And again, that is not something that you have to do very often. I have not done Voluma in my cheeks in like literally a while. It lasts at least 2 years, and I just get it, she just injects it like right on the top of the cheekbone, and what it does is it kind of like lifts your cheeks a little bit and just gives you kind of like a nice little, I don't know, like the nice little cheekbone area, which you don't want to go overboard. Again, go to somebody good. You don't want to go overboard, because I've seen people who get like so much cheek filler up, their cheekbones, and then it's just like, oh my gosh, like you have cheek filler. You just need like a little bit. I think she did 1 full syringe, so a half a syringe on each side. And I think that makes a huge, huge difference. I did get a lip lift. Now, again, not everybody needs a lip lift. I did though, because I had like a longer, I don't know what that's called, between your nose and your lip. That has made a huge difference on me as well. So when you get older, a lot of people who already have kind of like a longer space there, it will actually, like for everybody, actually that space actually gets larger with age. So I was noticing that with mine, and I wanted to shorten it. So I got a lip lift, and you guys might have seen that video. I did a whole video on that with my doctor. She's actually a super good friend of mine, and I did a video with her. But I think that made a huge difference for me personally. Now that is, again, not something that I think everyone at all needs to do, because not everyone has that space there. But for me, that is something that I've changed over the years that I think really made a difference for me. And I do get a tiny little bit of filler in my lips. I get a tiny, not in the bottom lip actually, just in the top lip. I've always had a much fuller bottom lip, and I actually have very asymmetrical lips. Like this side's always more plump, and then this side isn't as plump and kind of goes down more. So I always kind of just get a little bit of filler just to kind of plump my top lip a little bit, and then she always tries to like make them a little bit more symmetrical and plump this side up a little bit to match the other side. That is all the filler I do. I've never put filler in my neck. Actually, I'll tell you one other thing. Filler under your eyes. I get this question all the time. I do not have filler under my eyes. I did have filler under my eyes a couple of years ago, and I did not like it. It would get puffy, and then I feel like it kind of migrated and made like bumps when I would smile. I just didn't like it at all. So I actually had it dissolved not long after I had it done. I had it maybe in there for maybe like 6 months, and I was like, no, like this is just, I don't like it. The under eye, I think, is super, super hard to treat and to do. And I think the person that I went to might have went up too high, like I was talking about, and it was puffy, and I didn't like it. When you do under eye filler, and if I ever get under eye filler again, I'm gonna strictly keep it to the eye trough area, just the hollow, like where that orbital bone is. That's all you can really, that's all I personally recommend doing, is keeping it on that orbital outside, bone right here. Don't go up any higher. You will get puffy, and it just looks so like, ugh. I dissolved that a long time ago. So I do not have under eye filler at all. I haven't in a long, long time. So that is really the filler areas that I do. I don't get anything else done. I don't, like I said, neck, hands, anything. Like I don't do anything else. That is where I get my Botox. That is where I get my filler. Those are what I think is like the best spots and the most helpful spots. I think it's so important for your face shape though to talk to a doctor. Everybody might need something a little bit different, but I see nothing wrong with Botox or filler. Like I said, I truly believe if it's done right and it's in the certain areas that can just really help just a little bit, it just goes a long way for just taking the years off a little bit. And again, skincare plus Botox and filler just all go hand in hand. And then last but not least, and definitely not least important, because I think this is super important for me personally, is having a positive attitude. Being a positive person. I am one of those people, I truly 1,000,000% really believe that if you put out positive energy into the universe, if you put out positive vibes, positive things and good things will come back to you. If you are negative, if you're leaving negative comments on people's Instagram that you don't even know, your life is not going to, nothing good is going to come out. Like you will have negativity come towards you. So I truly believe that having a positive outlook, saying something nice to people, I say like nice things to strangers all the time. Like I saw a girl at the grocery store the other day, and I said how pretty her hair looked, like just giving nice compliments to people just goes a long way. Because I always think, you don't know what that person's going through that day. Just puts a smile on their face. And I love people do that to me. People will say something nice to me and I'm like, oh, thanks. Like it makes you feel good and it perks up your day a little bit. So I am such a huge believer in staying positive, being positive. Stress will age you. Now, if you guys know my channel, I went through insane stress during my divorce. Oh, it was like the biggest nightmare of my life. My ex is a narcissist, and divorcing a narcissist is not fun. I went through the most insane stress of my life, and literally I would wake up and be like, God, what is happening to me? I look like I'm 100 years old. It just sucks the life out of you. Trying to balance out the stress in your life really, really makes a difference for how you feel and how you look. That I believe in really wholeheartedly too. But just being, a happy, positive person, put out positive vibes, good things will come back to you. And I really, really believe that. So stay positive, be positive, and put out those good vibes. It will not only make you a healthier person, because honestly, I truly believe it actually helps your internal health, but it's gonna make you look prettier and younger too. All right, guys, and that is it. That is truly everything that I believe in, everything I do to really achieve a youthful look. And like I said, I am not trying to look 20 years old, but maybe 35, 36, a couple years younger, I'll take it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear any of your thoughts and what you think on this topic as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Please join my channel here. I can't wait to talk to you in my next video. I love you all, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.